Nag-iba na rin ba ang spending habits mo recently at feeling mo hindi na fit sa'yo ang 20-30-50 rule, ang budgeting, at kung ano-ano pang sistemang sinubukan mo na throughout your personal finance journey? Well, this episode might be for you. Hiya friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rob and I help educate young Filipino adults about personal finance and development. In this episode, we will talk about Ramit Sethi's conscious spending plan. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor or an expert in this field. Please do your own research and verify the information I share. If you have any different views, please share them in the comments below so we can all learn together, okay? So yun, ang dami ko ng utang sa inyo. Tapos nawalan pa ako ng boses for more than a week. Literal na ngayong araw lang ako nakapag-recover. Medyo masakit pa yung lalamunan ko because of my itchy throat. What a great timing. Dahil dyan, I'll give you an update to my personal finance journey so far. I've been making YouTube episodes for about 4 months now. And in one of my personal finance episodes, 5 steps in budgeting, tinuro ko rin yung 20-30-50 rule, which is a financial concept on how we should allocate our money or budget. Basically, it says 20% daw ng budget natin ilalaan natin to our lifestyle, 30% sa savings, and at least 50% for the essential expenses. Yan din yung gamit ko kasi yan yung natutuhan ko from one of the webinars I attended before. It worked for me for a while, but recently napapansin ko na hindi na fit sa akin yung system. So, I'm trying to change it. A bit background about Ramit Sethi, kung hindi nyo siya kilala. Siya yung nag-propose ng conscious spending plan that we are going to talk about today. He is a financial advisor, media personality, author, and entrepreneur. According to him, there are 4 categories sa conscious spending plan. Number 1, fixed costs. Number 2, investments. Number 3, savings. And number 4, guilt-free spending. According to one of his podcast interviews I recently watched, hindi siya naniniwala sa budgeting kasi he feels like budgeting is very restrictive in order to live a rich life. Pero in my opinion, if you look at it, it's the same concept lang naman sa budgeting. Nag-iba-iba lang talaga ng allocation. We'll start with number 1, fixed costs. Yung fixed costs ay essential expenses like rent, utilities, groceries. Sabi niya, 50-60% daw ng ating take-home pay, ibig sabihin, after ng tax and other stuff na dinededuct sa atin, should be allocated to our essential expenses. For instance, ang sahod natin is 15,000. Sa range na binigay niya, I'll just take the lowest or the highest for the sake of simplicity, okay? Parang may choice naman kayo. If I'm not mistaken, dito sa Philippines, hindi kasama sa tax ang 250,000 below annual income. Since we're under 20,000, let's assume na wala tayong tax. But let's also say na binabawasan tayo because of the benefits like SSS, pag-ibig, PhilHealth, etc. Depende sa kung saan ka nagwo-work. Sabihin natin, aabot ng 1,150, just a ballpark figure, not the exact amount, yung deductions sa sahod natin. So, may matitira pa sa ating 13,850. So, yung 50% nun, which is 6,925, should be allocated sa ating essential expenses like rent. If you're renting, groceries, bills, gamot, etc. Okay? Next is number 2, savings. Ito yung funds we set aside for future needs like emergencies or big purchases or spending. I'll take 10% for this, which is 1,385. And pwede nating hatiin like 5% sa emergency tapos 5% sa big purchases. Number 3, investments. Investments are money allocated to retirement accounts, stocks, and other growth-oriented assets. Kunin natin yung 5%, which is 692.5. Tapos, let's say, ibibili ko yon ng any form of investment like stocks, bonds, etc. And marami pang other forms of investments. Pero, yung 600 plus, yun lang yung allocation natin for it per month. Okay? Finally, we have the number 4, guilt-free spending. Ito yung perang designated for non-essentials that bring joy to us, like hobbies, dining out, travel, whatever that brings us joy. Ulitin ko lang na Ramit have this concept of a rich life because he believes that money should be spent not only to our essential expenses but to spend it to live a happier life. Kaya meron siyang fourth category na guilt-free spending. We still have 35% left sa ating current allocation. Let's say, isagad natin yung allocation sa guilt-free spending to 35% rin, which equates to 4847.5. Kala nyo ang galing ko sa math. May binabasa lang talaga ako. Since hindi lang naman isa yung hobbies natin and the things that make us happy, yung 4,000 plus na yon will be divided pa into dining out, travel, buying new stuff for ourselves like clothes and whatever. To give another context, mataas yung allocation niya sa guilt-free spending because kaakibat nun ang pagiging responsable sa pera. Sabi niya, we should be able to identify first kung ano ang tunay na nagpapasaya sa atin and spend extravagantly on it. Sa kabilang banda, we should cut mercilessly sa mga hindi natin pinahahalagahan masyado. For example, ako personally, I don't spend too much on clothing. Not that it's not essential, pero hindi naman yun yung ko. If I'm not mistaken nga, this 2024, wala akong biniling kahit anong brand new na top clothing or like shirts and the like for myself. In total, siguro bumili lang ako ng less than 10 this year for myself, like medyas, basta yung mga hindi siya pang fashion, ganun. Pang essential talaga siya na clothing. But when it comes to skincare and anything related to wellness, dyan ako maraming gastos. So you see, it goes back pa rin sa ating money psychology. Tawag nga ni Ramit doon is money dials. And it makes sense kasi, di ba, pinipili mo lang naman yung dials na gusto mo or yung kailangan mo lang. If you don't understand our relationship with money, kahit ano pang budgeting techniques or allocations yung gamitin natin, it will never be effective. Kaya nga, sinasabi nating personal finance journey. Kasi sa'yo lang mag-fit yung sistema mo. You can pick good systems from other people like I do. Kung okay, pero kung hindi, let it go and change your system that will serve you. Katulad ng ginagawa ko at the moment. So, who knows, baka next time mag-iba na naman yung sistema ko. But for now, I'll keep exploring and share it to you, my friends. Remember, personal finance is a personal journey. At the end of the day, these financial concepts na binodrop ko dito sa channel are just guides. We don't need to restrict ourselves to one because there's no perfect system. Lalo na, hindi naman linear ang financial status natin. Iba-iba tayo, di ba? Pwedeng by next year, mas marami or less yung income natin. Pwede ring may mga emergencies that we're not prepared. So, minsan, we really have to adjust. Basta, ang mahalaga, you keep on working on your financial discipline and knowledge and only apply what fits your real life scenario, okay? Saka huwag ka ma-pressure sa mga concepts na to, but rather treat it as a tour guide para hindi tayo maligaw sa ating financial adventure. Ganun. If you found value in this episode, please hit the subscribe button and share this to your friends, relatives, or with someone who could benefit from this. If you have any questions about personal finance or just want to have a conversation with me, you can slide message sa aking Facebook or Instagram at Rob Mondia. Together, let's help young Filipino adults manage their finances para maiwasan natin ang financial disaster as we age. That's it for this episode. See you on the next. Jane!